everyone, my name is Hannah. Welcome to a new video. So today I'm actually going to be starting a 24-hour readathon. It's not quite the time yet, but I figured we could talk about the books that I plan on reading. So usually when I do one of these, I start it at 9 p.m. and stay up like as late as I can and then go to bed and then do it till 9 p.m. the next day instead of like what people usually do midnight to midnight or whatever. But I did work all day today and I didn't sleep very well last night, so I might try to take a nap before 9 p.m. hits tonight so that I can stay up a little bit later, but yeah, we'll see. But I figured I would talk about all of the books that I plan to pick up in the next 24 hours. The first book that I plan to pick up is The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, Season of the Witch, which this is a prequel novel by Sarah Rees Brennan that's like supposed to be a prequel to the show, which I'm currently watching, and I'm on part 4 if you watch it. I am super in love with it. It's amazing. I'm obsessed. So when I was watching the show, I wanted to read books similar to that, and then I realized that this was a thing, so I picked this up, and I have a Sabrina bookmark, which is super cute, so obviously I'll be using that. But yeah, this is a pretty short, it's like less than 300 pages, so I plan to start with that. Hopefully I can finish it before I fall asleep, but we'll have to see. Then I do plan to pick up Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. I got this from Book of the Month as an add-on, but I know it's like pretty old. I think it was published in the 90s, 95 to be exact. But I'm actually buddy reading this with Jan from Jan Agaton, and we're probably gonna watch the movie like on a watch party. I just don't know when, so I'll have to message her and tell her that I'm starting this so that she can pick it up too, and then we can plan a time to watch it. I'm really excited to read this one. I feel like it's a classic witch book, so I'm excited to see what it's all about, and I'm also very excited to watch the movie. So yeah, I'm kind of in like a very witchy mood lately, so. Speaking of witchy books, in between books or just like at the end, if I'm like running out of time that I'm not going to finish a book, I thought it would be fun to pick up some short stories from this book, which is the Virago Book of Witches, which is edited by Shahrukh Hussain, I think is how you say it. And I've already read a few short stories out of it, but there's like over 50 in here and they're like 10 pages or less. So I definitely could read several of these. I don't think I'll finish this book, but if I could get through a few short stories, that would be pretty cool. But yeah, since I'm in like a very witchy mood, I thought this would be fun to get a few short stories read, and since it's 24 hours, I'll be able to read several of those. Maybe I'll read one like in between each of these books, or read a couple in between each. I don't know. And then I also plan to pick up Horrid by Katrina Leno. This is Jody from Vanilla Moon's Patreon book club pick for May. And it just seems really like spooky, eerie, horror-y, which is kind of the vibe I'm going for, kind of eerie, spooky. So I'm really, really excited to pick this one up. I really don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it, just that it's like creepy. So I'm excited to go into this one and like figure out what it's about because I'm going in blind. And then I was hoping that my copy of Heartstopper Volume 4 would show up in time for this, but I just checked the mail and it's not here yet. Maybe it'll come tomorrow, but I think that that's a pretty good stack for right now. I feel like I can pick up something else from my TBR or a reread or whatever if I manage to finish all those, but I think that's a pretty good stack for right now. So yeah, those are basically my reading plans for this 24-hour readathon. Like I said, I plan to start with Season of the Witch, the Sabrina book, and see where the night takes me. So I will be checking back in at 9 p.m. when my readathon starts. All right, it's 8:55. I took a little bit of a nap, like a half hour, and that was probably a mistake because now I feel more tired than I did before I took the nap. But maybe like if I walk around for a little bit and like make a cup of coffee, it'll wake me up. But I'm gonna go get started and pick up Season of the Witch. Good morning, everyone. So I pretty much failed last night at staying up. I don't know. I was so tired, and to be fair, I worked all day and I didn't sleep all the night before, and I don't know. It was just an exhausting week. Yeah, I think I stayed up for like an hour and a half. I went to bed at like 10:30. But I woke up this morning around 5:30 and I am trying to finish the Season of the Witch book. I'm on page 203 right now, so I have about 80 pages left of this. And right now it's like 7:40, so it's still morning, but obviously I was kind of hoping to have finished this last night before I even fell asleep, but that just wasn't the case. But I have the rest of the day to read, and I don't know, I'm feeling pretty good. So I think I'm going to go to Starbucks later and get like a Frappuccino or something. I don't know, I've just been craving something sweet like that to drink. So yeah, a little bit of a rough start to this 24-hour readathon, but now I'm ready to get reading. I'm not doing a very good job of updating this vlog, but I did finish Season of the Witch, the Sabrina book, and I think I'm gonna end up giving it a 3 stars. It was fine, but the show is better in my opinion, and I don't know, I felt like some of the characters didn't really act like themselves, especially Ambrose, and there wasn't like a super big plot in that book. Like, it was just, you know, additional content if you like Sabrina. But I did like it. I really liked the witchy vibes. So now I have moved on to Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman, and I am 60 pages in. It's a pretty short book. It's less than 300 pages, but I'm really liking it. It's got like, yeah, the witchy vibes. Obviously, it's a book about witches, but it's more like magical realism feel. But so far, I'm really enjoying it, and I do really want to watch the movie for it. I was supposed to buddy read this with Jan. I messaged her that I was going to be starting this, and she basically said she wasn't sure when she was going to get to it because she's got like so many other books that she needs to read, which is totally fine. Like, I get it. But I do really want to watch the movie, so I might end up watching that, and then whenever she reads it or finishes it, we'll just watch it together then. But yeah, I think I'm going to try to get about halfway through this, and then I'm going to go get a Frappuccino from Starbucks. It's not great for a 24-hour readathon to be tired, especially when I fell asleep like way earlier than I planned to, but I'm still tired. If you can't tell, my energy level is down, so maybe a Frappuccino will help. I don't know. Hopefully that sugar boost. Otherwise, I'll drink an energy drink or something. Alright, I just finished Practical Magic, and I didn't really like it. I'm not gonna lie, it kind of maybe put me in a little bit of a slump now, which was bad, especially for a 24-hour readathon, but it was kind of boring. I've heard that the movie's better, which I know is like a sacrilegious thing to say as a reader, but yeah, I just feel like over half of the book could have been removed. It was too long, even though it was under 300 pages. I was just so bored, and like, I just feel like it would have been better as a novella. But yeah, I just really started to lose interest after like page 100, if I'm being honest. But it's done now, and I might watch the movie later, or, you know, later this weekend or something. But for right now, I'm going to move on to Horrid by Katrina Leno. I'm really excited to pick this one up. Hopefully it's good. I've heard some pretty great things about it, so I am looking forward to it. Yeah, I haven't like enjoyed a book yet during this 24-hour readathon, so I'm hoping that Horrid is the one. I might go check the mail in a little bit just to see if Heartstopper Volume 4 finally got delivered or not, but yeah, those are the plans for now. Alright, it is 3 p.m. now, and I just went and checked the mail, and Heartstopper did not come in the mail, but I did get a package from one of the local bookstores that I ordered from, so I figured I would just do a little unboxing of that. I already know what it is, but I thought I could open it on camera because I haven't been updating this vlog like I should be. I'm sorry if it sucks, but... So these are... So the first one is A Game of Fate by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the A Touch of Darkness, but written from Hades' perspective, which I just read A Touch of Darkness and I loved it, so I wanted to read this. And then I also picked up book 2, which was A Touch of Ruin. So yeah, I'll be trying to pick both of these up very soon. I'm not sure when, but if I don't get to them in May, they'll definitely be picked up in June. I'll probably get to them before the end of the month, but yeah, it's raining now, which is like perfect for a like cozy reading day in, but unfortunately I am losing the motivation to read like very quickly here, which kind of sucks because I was just pulling myself out of a reading slump like yesterday. Before this started, I read Shipped by Angie Hockman, and I was like loving every second of it. I was super like in the reading mood, and then I picked up 2 mediocre books and now I'm like just not in the reading mood again. But hopefully Horrid will be very good and capture my attention so that I get back in the reading mood, but we'll have to see. All right, so I'm on some private reading sprints with Jan. Say hi, Jan. Woo! She is reading The Grace Year. Yes. And I am going to finally pick up Horrid. I've got less than 2 hours left of my readathon, and
I think you should extend it to 10:30 since you fell asleep at 10:30.
Okay. I'm convinced. Maybe then I could finish it. I could probably finish Horrid then. Yes. If I extend it a little bit. That's fair, since I took a nap also. Oops. All right, so now we're gonna go get to reading. I am taking my dog outside. It's after 9, so it's dark out. I'm about halfway through Horrid, and I'm so freaked out right now. Jan is still on the StreamYard, like on our private reading sprints, so I'm home alone otherwise, but I'm so freaked out. Alright, hey everyone, it is the next day. Sorry if you can tell that my hair is a little wet. I have already showered. I was trying to wait till my hair dries, but it takes a long time to dry, and I want to get this clip filmed so that I can edit and upload the video. So last night I ended up staying up past 9 p.m. past like my 24-hour period. I stayed up till like midnight actually so that I could finish Horrid by Katrina Leno. I stayed on the reading sprints with Jan because she wanted to see my reaction at the end, and I was so tired but like so shook by the ending. I'm pretty sure that I just like closed the book and went, what? That was so much fun with Jan, and I just had a really good time reading this, like knowing that she already read it, and I was like telling her some theories and stuff. So that was a ton of fun. But yeah, I did end up finishing this. I stayed up, like I said, way later, and I think I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5 stars. That could change though, but I really liked this. This was super good, so I am very happy that I ended up liking this because out of all of the books that I read yesterday, this was definitely my favorite. Really good. If you like haunted house vibes and like spooky, eerie, if that's what you're in the mood for, this is a good one. So I definitely want to pick up Katrina Leno's other book, You Must Not Miss. It's here, that's why I'm looking at it, because I've also read Summer of Salt by her and really liked that. So I think that You Must Not Miss is her only other book. So then just to recap, I did start with Season of the Witch, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina book, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. And then I also read Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman, and I gave this a 3 out of 5 stars. And I did end up watching the movie. I think I put a clip in of that. And I loved the movie. It's very 90s, very cheesy, but like witchy vibes. Like if you like Hocus Pocus, those kinds of movies, I think you'll like the movie. The book though is okay to skip because I don't know, it was just really boring. It didn't have what I was really looking for. The beginning was really good, but then it kind of went all downhill from there. So I still do think I'm going to continue with this like series because I know there's prequel novels for it. So I'll be curious to read about those, but this one was just not for me. I might even want to put that at a 2-star rating. And then I did not get to read any of the short stories from the Virago Book of Witches, which I thought that I was going to, but I didn't get the chance to. But 3 books is good. So yeah, I managed to read these 3 books in 24 hours, a little extra. I mean, if I didn't sleep, it would have been 24 hours. I did sleep, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can let me know by liking and subscribing down below. I would really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you've read any of these books or what your thoughts were. Just leave a comment. I love the comments. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.